Coolio! One of the
Coolio.
celebrities that we unfortunately lost in 2022. So we're going to be talking about Coolio here in this video. His real name, Artis Leon Ivy Jr. was his name. He was born August 1st, 1963. He passed away September 28th, 2022. His manager stated that he appeared to have suffered cardiac arrest as the cause of death. Alan and I are very familiar with Coolio, as this was right in our wheelhouse. We were 14 years old when Fantastic Voyage came out, man.
Good song, great song.
I still remember we were on the playground in junior high, and I remember hearing something on MTV about how Coolio didn't want his songs to be considered gangsta rap because he felt it limited his audience. And I dropped that little nugget in front of it was like you, me, Idris, Curtis Rude, and whoever else we were hanging out with on the playground. And Alan goes, Brandon dropping knowledge.
I don't even remember.
That's for some reason that still sticks out in my brain. So do you remember the big theme or sort of the scene from the music video for Fantastic Voyage?
Like, I just remember somebody giving him an Impala.
And?
That's all I remember.
Like everybody coming out of the trunk.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Like all these
it's been
people.
So long since I've seen that video.
So that's burned into my brain. Here's my bell. You didn't earn that though. You didn't earn that because you didn't get it right. So I had a leadership class. I believe it was my freshman year in high school. And we all had to group up and do a lip sync together. It was myself. I can't remember what there was a girl in our group. And then there was the one kid who was in the electronic wheelchair. I can't remember his name. He drew amazing. Remember? And he was on the news because he drew Gary Payton, right? Mm-hmm. The kid was cool. So we did Fantastic Voyage because our whole thought process was we're going to turn his wheelchair into the Impala. And we did. So the whole lip sync video, and I told him, I was like, do you want to take one verse and I'll take one verse? And that was kind of the agreement at the beginning, but then he just ended up sitting in his wheelchair rapping the whole time, like the entire song. Because what we ended up doing is we made the way we made it look like the Impala is we just cut out a piece of paper and drew it to look like a car, and we just kind of taped that to the side of his wheelchair, and then we made it look like the trunk was open, and I'm hiding behind him, and then I popped out of the trunk, and then I crawled back in.
You just crawled back in?
I just went right back in because I was like, what else am I gonna do? Like, I'm standing around, and I remember the girl in the group, because she didn't have any actual lyrics to lip sync to. So she just kind of sat there and danced the whole time. And afterwards, she's like, dude, you guys, I'm never doing that with you again. Because she's like, I felt so awkward. I'm just standing there like doing this awkward ass dance over on the side. So that was his first big hit, 1994. In 1995, he had another big hit with Gangsta's Paradise that was featured on the Dangerous Minds soundtrack. Now, about to go a little stereotype here for you folks, so trigger warning. This was the first time that I had ever witnessed a certain group of people reacting in a movie theater. I went and saw the movie with my sister, and I specifically remember the scene. It was the roller coaster scene. The song is called Don't Go There by 24K. That started playing. There was a group of girls sitting in front of us, about 5 rows, that literally got up and started dancing during the scene because the music was playing. And the song is like, hold up, wait a minute, don't go there because I ain't with it. It's like that. And it just repeats that. And they got up and they started dancing. And I remember watching them and I was like, God, I wish I got that into shit. Like, I'm just watching the movie, but they're really watching them. Like, they really enjoy this. Like, I wish I had that kind of feelings,
you
man.
You can do it, though. Like,
I know.
Go see, like, Cats in the theater.
So I can go dance with Rum Tum Tugger?
Yes. Or Les Mis, and then just start dancing, like, right in the middle of the movie. You can do it, man.
Maybe I'll do that when we go see, like, Dear Evan Hansen or something when it comes to the theater here. I'll go, like, the Plaza Theater here in El Paso. I'll start dancing around.
There you go. Do it.
So, did you know that Coolio did a collaboration with a country music star? Can you name the country music star?
No, I did not know that. So no, I can't name him. But
Well-
I'll take a shot in the dark.
Yeah.
Was it Kenny Chesney?
Oh, you got the first name right.
Kenny Rogers. And his chicken.
You got to know when to hold them. He sampled The Gambler, which Wyclef Jean also sampled. And it was for his album Coolio.com, and the track was called The Hustler. So it was sampling on that. So big hits, 94, 95, the Coolio.com album, that came out in 2001, and that was after he had dropped off pretty significantly compared to where he was in the mid-90s. Alan was giving me an interesting little tidbit here at the beginning of this before we started recording. Why did Coolio kind of fall off as he did?
Well, I don't know if it's for sure, but the reason I think is because he had beef with Weird Al Yankovic for doing Amish Paradise.
Yeah, Weird Al asked him if he could spoof it. Coolio said no. Weird Al still did it, and that apparently upset Coolio, and he wrote some lyrics that were attacking Weird Al, and then he also after the fact he did say, yeah, I handled that incorrectly. Like I probably should have handled it better. So Coolio, then again, we're sticking here in 2001. He was told by the producers of a cartoon that he guested on that he could have a career in voiceover work. Do you know what cartoon he was on? Or this one specifically?
No idea. Dragon Ball Z.
Futurama.
No kidding.
He was in Futurama. The name of the episode was A Tale of Two Santas. It aired December 23rd, 2001. His character's name was...
Coolio?
Kwanzaabot.
Oh,
Remember Kwanzaabot?
no shit.
That's Coolio.
Okay.
Yeah. See, look at that. You learn something new every single day. So, but unfortunately, Coolio, one of the celebrities that we lost in 2022. And that's a lot of the videos that I've kind of been focusing on here on my YouTube channel, a lot of the shorts there, mostly about celebrities that we lost here in 2022. One of the shorts I did was actually on Gilbert Gottfried. I got to meet him. He was super cool. And he was the one that we got to sing Dominic the Donkey. If you're not familiar with that, you can find it online. It's a Christmas song. And what we would do on the air, on the radio station I worked for, is that when you would get to the part where the donkey goes, hee-haw, hee-haw, we would have people do the hee-haw parts. And we got Gilbert Gottfried to do it. And it was... Gilbert Gottfried's voice. It was fucking hilarious. Like it was easily the best one that we had gotten out of any celebrity that had ever done Dominic the Donkey. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. Coming up in future videos, we're going to talk about Ray Liotta, as we lost him here in 2022, and then we're also going to talk about Ivan Reitman as well. So make sure that you're clicking like down below, make some comments down below, click the bell so you get the notifications, and stick around. More stuff coming up on the YouTube channel.